Hey guys, it's Han. I am here for my 40-week pregnancy update. I never, ever, ever thought I would reach 40 weeks, but I'm here and I'm still pregnant. So, yeah, I will tell you the story of that. So, despite my efforts of being super, what would I call it, stubborn, in trying to get this girl out and not get induced, I have given in finally and I am getting induced in 2 days. So I'll start off this week by telling you guys about my appointment on Monday. So I went and saw the obstetrician, my new obstetrician who I love. I went to see him on Monday, and as soon as he saw me, he's like, right, how are you feeling? What do we want to do? And I was like, I want this baby out. And he was like, no worries, what day do you want her out? And I was like, sometime in the next week, like around my due date. So he booked me in for Saturday. I would prefer to be on a weekday, but because there's more obstetricians around. But he's not going to be delivering me anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I got booked in for Saturday. So he checked me again, and I was still 2 centimeters dilated. He said there wasn't a heap of change between the 38-week and 39-week appointment. But he did say that the cervix is favourable and he could break my waters and he can touch my baby's head still. So that's awesome. So he did that and he gave me a really good stretch and sweep. I had a bit of cramping on and off, some contractions, lots more mucus plug, and then just died down to nothing. I've had contractions on and off for days, but it hasn't progressed anywhere. It's just kind of like this long prodronal labour, like early labour. It's not too painful or anything now, so it's just a lot of pressure down there. He also said that I was group B strep negative and that I didn't have thrush that I thought that I did when they took a swab last week. When was that? I think I updated about that. I went to the hospital just briefly for a day because I had a lot of discharge. I thought maybe my waters had broken, and so they checked for like that, and they checked for thrush, but they were negative. So that wasn't a big deal. Yeah, so pretty much this week, oh yeah, I did weigh myself and I am a whole week ago almost, I was 69.3 kilos. So I think I'm probably about 70 kilos now. Woohoo! So I'm officially the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and 70 kg is pretty good effort, I think. My limbs are like still quite skinny. I just feel like I'm completely, like my torso is just carrying like an extra 14 kilos or something. The doctor and the midwives who have been looking after me in the last week or two have been remarking about what a humongous baby I have inside me, which is kind of freaking me out a lot. Like, they have been saying like, wow, that's all baby, isn't it? And like, wow, you've got a big girl in there. And I'm like, yep, I know. So I'm kind of getting like a little bit anxious about the size of her and the possibility of me trying to push her out of my vag, because I'm like quite a small framed person. My hips aren't wide or anything. So, I mean, I know it's your internal pelvis that makes a difference, but it just makes me really nervous. So I'm freaking out about Saturday quietly. Like, induction is not a fun time. And my induction process, even though it is really good, they don't have to give me prostaglandin gels, they said. They will be I'm going in at 6 a.m., 6:30. He said 6:30, and I'm like, yes, okay, 6 a.m. And Stu is like, definitely 6:30. We are not getting there any earlier than we have to. So we're going in at 6:30 on Saturday, and they're going to break my waters and they're going to put up oxytocin. And he's written on my birth plan that he wants me to have an epidural early rather than later because he'd like me to not have to have really tachycardic heart rate and also feel really faint. So he'd rather control the birth environment, he said, rather than have it kind of, go apeshit and have to have a cesarean. Yeah, so pretty much my humongous baby, whose head is completely locked into my pelvis and everyone can touch it when they do a VE, I feel like it's going to be too big to get out. I'm just so nervous. Like, he was like, your baby's head is very big. and her body is very big and she weighs a lot. So he's like, look, you know, your body's made to make a baby that fits. So, you know, my mum had a huge baby, which was me. I was 9 pounds, and Stewie was a big baby as well. So I'm really, really expecting her to be quite big, even though all this time we thought she'd be early, and I even bought a Premier outfit. What an idiot. Yes, so in the last week I've lost some more of my mucus plug. I'm just looking down because I've like written it all down. I have felt, the last couple of weeks, I have felt the happiest and healthiest I have in this entire pregnancy. I have thoroughly enjoyed my last weeks of being pregnant, despite being really over it and wanting to meet my baby. I really, really like being pregnant. Like, I'm totally uncomfortable, but I'm completely content. And I thought that I would be completely hating life by now, but the fact that she's not coming today doesn't bother me at all. Like, I'm 40 weeks today and I'm not having my baby, and that's okay with me. I don't know whether other mums have felt like that, but yeah, I must be a freak, or I must be completely nervous. Some other symptoms I've had, like apart from back pain and the stabbing cervix pain that I get, I've had a little bit of rib pain, and my nipples have been really, really sensitive. And I've also had pain in my shins, like at the front. And I know like obviously there's a risk of getting like DVTs and stuff like that now. But it's not that. It's just like this pain, like I've been doing squats, which I clearly haven't because I'm 70 kilos. But it's this aching pain in the front of my shins, like on the shin bone. I don't know what that is, so that's weird. And today I have forced myself to complete an entire essay in one day because I am a complete crazy woman. I thought I would complete it after she got here, but I've whipped myself and I've completed an entire essay today which is like a paper, I think people call them in America, on breastfeeding, and I feel great. Like, the fact that it's in has taken so much like stress off me, and it's gotten me even more pumped for what's to come. So I've only got 2 exams after she gets here, which I need to study for, and I will start doing that in the weeks after she's here. I think the first one's on the 10th of June. So, you know, like I've got a week to recover, and then I'll start slowly trying to study a little bit. So that is all I have to update you guys about. I'm sad this is my last pregnancy update. In case you were wondering, I am going to be doing... I'm having a contraction and it really hurts. Maybe she will come today. I will be doing... I can't even think. What are they called? Postnatal updates, like postpartum updates and baby updates. I will be doing probably weekly, like week in the life sort of things. Like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing updates with her. And I can't wait to introduce you guys to her and her to you guys. And I can't wait to tell you guys the name, because like pretty much no one knows it. So yeah, it's quite a different name. So get ready, because I don't think all of you will like it, and that's okay. But I don't really care anyway. It's my choice. And I can't wait to snuggle her and meet her and get this bloody labour and delivery over with, because I am freaking petrified. I just feel like I'm like walking to my death, seriously. But you know, what can you do? Okay, so I'll show you guys the belly for 40 weeks. As you can see, I'm completely dropped. So there's with the shirt on. Just freaking scary huge. Nothing fits me. There we go. And I think Stewie just came home, so that's perfect. All right, I will see you guys for my labour and delivery update. Bye.